Honorable Jaha Babawo, representing Dambuwa and Gwoza Federal Constituency of Borno State, has moved a motion to acknowledge the military's exceptional response, which saved numerous lives and provided aid to affected families during Borno flood. The motion highlighted key points including rapid response, collaboration with local authorities, community support beyond rescue efforts, and recognition of the risk taken by personnel.
Dambuwa and Gwoza Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I rely on provisions of Order 8, Rule 5 to bring up a matter of urgent public importance bordering on the need to commend the Nigerian military and other law enforcement agencies on rescue mission during the flood disaster in Maiduguri and its environs. During the recent flood disaster that struck Maiduguri, the capital of Borno State, the disaster has had a profound impact on our communities, displacing many and causing significant damage to infrastructure. On the day of the flood, our military and other law enforcement agencies responded with exceptional speed and coordination. Their swift deployment of rescue operations not only saved numerous lives, but also provided necessary aid to the affected families. The key points to be considered are: 1. Rapid response. The military immediately response to the disaster showcased their readiness and commitment to humanitarian efforts, demonstrating that they are not only defenders of our nation, but also protectors of our citizens in times of crisis like this. 2. Collaboration with local and state authorities. The seamless collaboration between the military, police, as well as local government and state government demonstrated a unified approach to the disaster management, ensuring that resources were optimally used for effective rescue and relief operations. 3. Community support. Beyond rescue effort, these agencies engage in community outreach, providing food, medical assistance, and shelter to those affected, which is commendable and necessary during such trying times. 4. Risks to personnel. We must also recognize the risks taken by these brave men and women who put their lives on the line to ensure the safety of others during the flood. Based on the above,
the House resolved to observe a minute's silence for the departed souls, formally commend the military and law enforcement agencies, and urge government support to ensure they have necessary resources. Additionally, the motion called on the Ministry of Water Resources to prevent similar disaster and the National Emergency Management Agency to provide relief materials to affected victims.
The House do resolve as follows. 1. Observe a minute silence in honor of the departed souls as a result of the rescue mission. 2. That this House formally commend the Nigerian military and the law enforcement agencies involved in the rescue mission during the Maiduguri flood disaster. Their dedication and heroism deserves our utmost recognition and appreciation as a House. 3. Urge government to support our military and other law enforcement agencies, ensuring that they have the resources necessary to continue their vital work in protecting and serving our communities. 4. Ministry for Water Resources to do the needful to avoid or prevent the reoccurrence of the same disaster in the future. Then 5. Urge the National Emergency Management Agency, Northeast Development Commission, as well as all the relevant agencies and organizations to provide relief materials to the affected victims to alleviate their sufferings.
Speaking to newsmen, Honorable Jaha has this to say.
What actually motivated me to move that motion is the involvement and the performance of particularly the Nigerian military and other law enforcement agencies in the rescue mission when the Maiduguri flood disaster occurred at the very beginning of last month. What actually happened in Maiduguri those Nigerian military in the rescue mission. They have pulled out all their resources, that is, including MRAPs and heavy duty equipments and war equipments to make sure that they rescue people. At certain time, there's only military vehicles that enter that can have access to some houses in Maiduguri to rescue people who have been trapped by the flood. The same thing, I must commend the Nigerian police for equally supporting the military in this mission and other agents of coercion in Maiduguri, including the civil defense, the Nigerian Immigration Services, customs, all the paramilitary, and including the civilian JTF, who have participated directly or indirectly in rescuing Nigerians who were trapped by the flood disaster. I use this opportunity to commend the Executive Governor of Borno State and his cabinet for making extraordinary sacrifice to support the victims of the flood disaster right from the day one to death. As I'm talking to you, everybody is taking his contribution to Borno simply because Zulum is the governor. They know him is a God-fearing governor and is a very hard-working governor. And he's a governor that, if given the opportunity, he is going to make a lot of changes even in the country. So the reason why you see people are trooping to Maiduguri to take their contribution is simply because Zulum is the governor, and they know the money is going to be used for the purpose intended. I want to equally commend the effort of the state government for immediately establishing a committee that will be charged with the responsibility of disbursement and anything you can think of as far as the flood is concerned. This committee covers almost every facet of life: the military, the paramilitary, EFCC, ICPC, and all other agents of coercion that are present including professional bodies, donor agencies, UN agencies, INGOs, and so on and so forth, and some technical people who we believe they have the capacity of delivery under the chairmanship of Babawo. Engineer Babawo is one of the experienced civil servants and has the capacity to make a change.
Comfort Olayinka, DCTV News.